History is filled with moments of triumph, but also with events that remind us of humanity's darkest times. From the bubonic plague to the horrors of war, our world has witnessed unimaginable suffering. These events, etched into the fabric of time, serve as stark reminders of the fragility of peace and the importance of understanding our past. Today, 5 Ways of Knowledge explores 5 of the worst historical events that left a lasting impact on the world. These events, though difficult to revisit, offer valuable lessons about humanity, resilience, and the ever-present need for compassion. Join me as we journey through time to examine the causes, consequences, and enduring legacies of these pivotal moments in human history. Imagine a world cloaked in fear, where an invisible enemy stalks the streets, leaving a trail of death and despair in its wake. This was the chilling reality of the 14th century, as the Black Death, a devastating plague, swept across Europe and Asia. Caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, the bubonic plague, as it was also known, inflicted excruciating suffering upon its victims. Swollen lymph nodes, fever, chills, and agonizing pain were just some of the harrowing symptoms that preceded an agonizing death. The Black Death, spread by fleas carried on rodents, moved with terrifying speed, decimating populations and leaving entire communities in ruins. The plague spared no one, striking down rich and poor, young and old, with ruthless impartiality. The medieval world, ill-equipped to deal with such a catastrophic pandemic, resorted to desperate measures. Quarantine efforts were implemented, but to little avail. Religious fervor reached new heights as people sought solace and salvation in the face of unimaginable suffering. The Black Death's impact extended far beyond its staggering death toll. Trade networks collapsed, economies crumbled, and social structures were irrevocably altered. The plague's grip on Europe lasted for centuries, casting a long shadow over the continent and leaving an indelible mark on human history. The Black Death, a stark reminder of our vulnerability, forced humanity to confront its own mortality. It led to advancements in medicine, hygiene, and public health, forever changing our understanding of disease and its devastating power. Though centuries have passed, the Black Death serves as a chilling reminder of the fragility of life and the devastating consequences of unchecked pandemics. It is a story of suffering, resilience, and the enduring human spirit that persevered in the face of unimaginable darkness. The plague's legacy is a complex tapestry woven into the very fabric of our history, a testament to the enduring power of nature and the importance of preparedness in the face of unforeseen threats. As we reflect on this dark chapter, let us remember the lessons learned and strive to create a world better equipped to face the challenges that lie ahead. For in understanding our past, we can better shape our future. Amidst the chaos of World War II, one atrocity stood out for its sheer brutality and inhumanity: the Holocaust. Orchestrated by Nazi Germany, the Holocaust was the systematic extermination of 6 million Jews, alongside millions of others deemed undesirable by the Nazi regime. This genocide, meticulously planned and executed, remains one of the darkest chapters in human history. Families were torn apart, communities destroyed, and millions of lives extinguished in the name of hatred and prejudice. The liberation of concentration camps by Allied forces revealed the full extent of the horrors, shocking the world and leaving an indelible mark on humanity. Survivors, though scarred by unimaginable suffering, became living testaments to resilience and the enduring power of the human spirit. The Nuremberg trials sought justice for the atrocities committed, holding Nazi leaders accountable and establishing a precedent for prosecuting crimes against humanity. In the aftermath, the world vowed to never let such horrors happen again, leading to the creation of the United Nations and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Today, the Holocaust serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked hatred and the importance of education, tolerance, and vigilance. As we remember the victims and honor their memory, let us commit to building a world where such atrocities are never repeated. The Holocaust is not just a story of unimaginable suffering, but also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring hope for a better future. Let us never forget the lessons of this dark chapter. and may it guide us towards a future where peace, understanding, and humanity prevail. For over 4 centuries, a dark chapter unfolded in human history: the transatlantic slave trade. This brutal system of forced labor saw millions of Africans ripped from their homes, families, and cultures, shipped across the Atlantic in horrific conditions, and subjected to unimaginable cruelty. Driven by greed and a belief in their own superiority, European powers established vast plantations in the Americas, fueled by the forced labor of enslaved Africans. The journey across the Atlantic, known as the Middle Passage, was a nightmare of unimaginable suffering. Cramped into overcrowded ships, deprived of basic necessities, and subjected to disease and abuse, countless Africans perished during the perilous voyage. Those who survived the journey faced a life of forced labor, brutality, and the systematic denial of their basic human rights. The transatlantic slave trade left an indelible scar on both sides of the Atlantic. It fueled the economic engine of empires, while simultaneously decimating African societies, tearing apart families and leaving a legacy of trauma that continues to resonate today. The abolition of slavery, though hard-fought and won over centuries of struggle, marked a turning point in human history. It was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the unwavering belief in freedom, and the tireless efforts of abolitionists who fought tirelessly to end this inhumane practice. However, the legacy of slavery continues to cast a long shadow over the world. Racial inequality, systemic discrimination, and the fight for social justice are just some of the enduring consequences of this dark chapter in human history. As we reflect on the transatlantic slave trade, it is our duty to remember the millions of lives lost and the unimaginable suffering endured. We must acknowledge the lasting impact of this horrific system and work towards a future where equality and justice prevail. The transatlantic slave trade serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of greed, prejudice, and the dehumanization of others. It is a story of exploitation, resilience, and the ongoing struggle for equality that continues to this day. Let us honor the memory of those who suffered under the yoke of slavery by creating a world where every individual is treated with dignity, respect, and afforded the same opportunities regardless of race, ethnicity, or background. The transatlantic slave trade, a stain on the conscience of humanity, compels us to confront the darkest aspects of our past and to create a future where such atrocities are never repeated. In the waning days of World War II, a new and terrifying chapter in human history was written with the dropping of atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These devastating events, which ushered in the nuclear age, left an indelible mark on the world, forever altering our understanding of warfare and the devastating consequences of unchecked technological advancement. On August 6, 1945, an American B-29 bomber, the Enola Gay, dropped a uranium bomb, nicknamed Little Boy, on Hiroshima, instantly killing an estimated 80,000 people and leveling much of the city. The blast, equivalent to the explosion of 15,000 tons of TNT, unleashed a wave of heat, radiation, and devastation unlike anything the world had ever seen. 3 days later, a second bomb, a plutonium device known as Fat Man, was dropped on Nagasaki, killing an estimated 40,000 people and adding to the already unimaginable suffering. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki marked a turning point in human history, ushering in the nuclear age and raising profound questions about the very future of humanity. The aftermath of the bombings was catastrophic. Thousands died instantly, while countless others succumbed to radiation sickness, burns, and other injuries in the days, weeks, and years that followed. The long-term effects of radiation exposure continue to plague survivors to this day. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki sparked a global debate about the morality of nuclear weapons and the devastating consequences of their use. The world watched in horror as the true extent of the devastation became clear and a movement for nuclear disarmament gained momentum. The nuclear age, ushered in by the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, presented humanity with a stark choice: to use this newfound power for good or to risk annihilation. The lessons of these devastating events continue to resonate today as nations grapple with the challenges of nuclear proliferation and the threat of nuclear terrorism. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki serve as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of unchecked technological advancement and the importance of diplomacy, dialogue, and the peaceful resolution of conflict. As we reflect on these events, let us remember the victims, survivors, and the profound impact these bombings had on the world. Let us work towards a future free from the threat of nuclear war, where diplomacy, understanding, and the pursuit of peace prevail. The legacy of Hiroshima and Nagasaki is a complex one, a mix of tragedy, technological advancement, and the enduring hope for a more peaceful future. It is a story that compels us to confront the darkest aspects of our nature and to strive for a world where such horrors are never repeated. On December 26, 2004, a catastrophic natural disaster struck the Indian Ocean region, unleashing a wall of water that claimed the lives of over 230,000 people in 14 countries. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history, served as a stark reminder of the immense power of nature and the vulnerability of human life. The tsunami was triggered by a massive undersea earthquake off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, the third largest earthquake ever recorded. The earthquake, measuring 9.1 on the Richter scale, unleashed a series of giant waves that radiated outwards, reaching heights of up to 100 feet. Coastal communities in Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, Thailand, and other countries bordering the Indian Ocean were caught completely off guard as the wall of water crashed ashore, obliterating everything in its path. Homes, businesses, and entire villages were reduced to rubble, leaving behind a trail of devastation and despair. The tsunami's impact extended far beyond the immediate destruction. The loss of life was staggering, with entire families wiped out and countless others left injured, homeless, and traumatized. The disaster crippled infrastructure, disrupted economies, and left a lasting scar on the region. The world watched in horror as the scale of the disaster unfolded. Aid poured in from across the globe as international organizations, governments, and individuals rallied to provide relief to the affected countries. The disaster highlighted the importance of early warning systems, disaster preparedness, and international cooperation. In the aftermath of the tsunami, communities came together to rebuild their lives and their shattered communities. The spirit of resilience and determination shone through, even in the face of unimaginable loss and suffering. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami served as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of humanity and the importance of global solidarity in times of crisis. The disaster also highlighted the need for greater understanding of natural hazards and the development of effective mitigation strategies. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, though a tragedy of immense proportions, spurred advancements in early warning systems, disaster preparedness, and humanitarian response. As we remember the victims and survivors of this devastating event, let us honor their memories by working to create a safer and more resilient world. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami serves as a stark reminder of the power of nature, the importance of preparedness, and the enduring strength of the human spirit. The disaster, though tragic, also highlighted the best of humanity, as people from all walks of life came together to offer aid, comfort, and support to those in need. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, a testament to both the destructive power of nature and the resilience of the human spirit, reminds us that even in the darkest of times, hope and compassion can prevail. From the devastation of natural disasters to the horrors of war and oppression, The events we've explored today serve as stark reminders of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing our time on this planet. Each event, etched into the annals of history, carries with it valuable lessons about humanity, resilience, and the ever-present need for compassion. While these events remind us of the pain and suffering in our history, they also serve as lessons for humanity to strive for a better future. By understanding the causes and consequences of these events, we can work towards preventing similar tragedies from occurring in the future. Let us never forget and always work towards peace and understanding. By embracing tolerance, empathy, and cooperation, we can create a brighter future for generations to come. Like and subscribe for more.